Hi guys and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello. Thank you for watching the video today. If you're one of my regulars that's watched my other videos, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate it. Um, as you probably you saw my new intro. I'm rebranding all of my stuff. I'm thinking like, oh, I'm gonna get back into the groove of things. I'm gonna be doing a lot of new things. So I have a new profile picture on all of my socials, my Twitter, my Instagram, YouTube, everywhere. There's a whole new picture. I finally learned kind of how to do it like the professionals, I guess you could say. I learned how to do poses. I learned how to kind of set it up, and then I learned how to like put it into Canva and then remove the background and do a bunch of shit, honestly. Do a bunch of shit. And I'm sorry if don't like the cursing. I've decided that, here and there, I just can't. I try really hard to not say curse words because, I try to keep it chill. I gotta try to keep it where everybody could watch it. But I'm not gonna say anything too off the wall, but sometimes, you just gotta say it. All right, it's The Sims. It half the time it doesn't work, and you want to just say it. You want to say how you feel, and I am all for that. Anyway, so I saw a picture on, I want to say it's Facebook or something like that, where I don't know, it was like this modern home, and it doesn't look exactly like this. I had to cut out half of it because I started recording, and I did a part where it was a lot different than this. Like, it had like multiple layers. Like, there was a house, and I put it on stilts or whatever you want to call it, and it was a little high, and then I had a platform below that, and then another platform below that, and then I don't know, I was supposed to put like a pool or something, but then I couldn't figure out how to put the pool in there, and I don't know, it just wasn't working out the way that I thought it would work, honestly. So I started to get really frustrated with it and kind of just took the inspiration and started doing my own thing. This kind of looks nothing like the original except for maybe the color scheme, I would say. Like, it had like some light wood with the black. And I thought it looked pretty cool. I kind of liked how I put the pool in there that was really different. This whole thing was different for me, honestly. Like, the whole entire thing. I normally don't build like this. I was pulling out all the stops for y'all. Okay, all the stops. Because it's like modern, but then I use Snowy Escape in this build. I actually use Snowy Escape, and I also used like some windows that I've never used before, like these windows. The whole kitchen is Snowy Escape, and I think the bedroom, part of the bedroom, I use Snowy Escape. I don't know. I've never played with that pack. I've never used it before, dealt with it. I've never even played in the world, y'all. I have never even played in the world. Like I bought it. I've used some of the like build my items. Never been to the world, ever. Not one lot. Not built anything on it. Not checked it out. Nothing. Which is fine. Like, I'm not really into that type of world, I guess. Like, I don't like snow. I don't like cold. Like, I'm just not into it. Like, I just don't. It's just not the vibes for me. I like woods. I like lush. So that's kind of why I thought I would build this in like Windenburg. I thought it was kind of. I think that's what I. Yeah, I built this in Windenburg. I couldn't tell you what lot it's on to save my life. Didn't write it down. Didn't save it. But you might be able to tell like kind of what the lot is just from like where it's at. I guess I don't know. Um, anyway, I did a lot of like crazy stuff with it. Like, I have like this area. It's the sitting area over there, and I tried putting like different kinds of plants on it. There ends up being a lot of plants. I'll just be honest. I'm terrible at landscaping. I can't do it to save my life. Not at all. I tried. I tried looking up like different kinds of ideas to get some kind of inspiration. Couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it. So I just kept it very simple. There ends up being like, I think it's the low lying daisies or low lying flower, low lying something. That is covering this whole entire lot. The whole entire thing is just that one plant because I gave up. I gave up trying. Oh, and you can see that I tried putting fairy lights here. I wanted to put fairy lights, but it's very hard to place. I don't know why, but I get so annoyed trying to place them, and especially the ones from the little. I think it's the little campers kit. It doesn't like place. Like, I don't think it slots, so I don't really know what you're supposed to do with them or how you place them or put them. But either way, I just deleted them. So if you want them, there's an idea for you, I guess. Um, this lot to me is super cool because I did put it on the gallery. By the way, it's World of Plum Bob on the gallery. It is up there for you guys. I named it Modern Airbnb. I named it Modern Airbnb because I was thinking like this almost seemed kind of like a rental lot to me. Like, it doesn't seem like a place that you would live. It kind of seems like somewhere we would go to vacation. Or, now thinking about it, shoot, I guess I could have put it into Snowy Escape. You could go visit there in a mountain or something. But now, if you want to go to Windenburg, sure. Here's your rental lot. I didn't put it at a rental lot though because I kind of wanted to give you the option of buying the home and then maybe you could kind of pretend that it was a rental lot or something. I don't know. It's The Sims. Use your imagination. But here I am trying to put the stones. I thought the stones would look really good for this because I tried using like the terrain paint, but it wasn't giving me what I wanted. Like it didn't give me the kind of vibe, kind of feel that I wanted. So I ended up using like a lot of dirt, a lot of terrain paint to kind of make this look realistic or make it look a little bit better. And then I tried using like grass, like something different. I tried to be different. Let me tell you, like this build style is completely different. If you've seen any of my other builds, I don't build like this. This is not my build. But I tried, okay, because I'm trying to get back into YouTube and y'all need something good to look at. Y'all don't need something that, I build or I post about on Twitter all the time. No, hell no. So here's something different for you. Also, that area where those bushes are, terrible. Hated it. Y'all don't see it and y'all don't hear it, but I was crying. I was so upset. I was so mad because I was trying to place all those little plants there on the end of the lot between like the end of the lot and the platform. It just would not place. Like it was terrible. And I wish that I could use like the tool mod, but it doesn't work on Mac. Like something about it on Mac is weird because when I tried to download the tool mod and use it, like you have to go into live mode to use it. I don't know, it was weird. Like you place your object, you go into live mode and then you move it. Is that like that on PC? Is that how that's supposed to be? That doesn't seem right to me because when I've seen other people use it, like in other videos, it just seems like they're just using it like in build mode. So like I don't know if that's me or if it's playing on Mac or what, but I couldn't do it. So tool mod is not going to be used on this channel unless that I can get a PC, which is going to be never because I just bought a new Mac and your boy doesn't have money to go out and buy another PC. So it is what it is. The pool side's not, crazy. I kind of put a whale in there and I was going to make that black too to kind of fit the theme, but I wanted to be a little different. I wanted to add a little pop of color, a little something, something, because everything on the outside seems to be like wood and black and white. There's not a lot of color, but I thought it looked, again, modern. It's like a modern Airbnb. So there's not much. You can probably add whatever you wanted, like if you wanted to add more decoration or, add more things by the pool. You know what? I didn't add a ladder. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I didn't add a ladder, and I don't think you need it, but yeah, you might want to put that. You might want to put that in your build because I sure forgot about that. And I couldn't figure out what to do with like this large area. It was a large like deck kind of outdoor area. So I had no clue. If you have an idea, I would love to see it. You can find me on Twitter. So if you want to find me World of Plum Bob on Twitter, post your pictures of this house, what you do with it on there. I'm kind of curious. Or leave it in the comments below what you think I could do with it because I just honestly no clue. So I put those two little planters out there and that was it. So now we're going to the backyard. The backyard I wanted to do something with. I always like neglect them. I always like never put anything in the backyards on like most builds. Like this was kind of like a weird space to me, but I was uploading it and I wanted, like a good build, a good wholesome build, I guess you could say. So in the back there is a bar. I didn't really do too much with it. I did kind of the same thing that I did on the front part though. I did add like beams or kind of like a structure, I guess, to kind of cover it. I know that there's a way that you can do it with fences, but I wanted to do it a little bit different. But I didn't put plants. Now thinking about it, I probably should have put plants on the little roof part, kind of like I did over the pool. Which is kind of weird because when you're doing like builds and stuff, I always think of like different things I could have done when I'm doing the speed build. Like right now, I'm seeing all these different things and I'm like, oh, I could have done this or I could have done this. But, thinking about it at the time, it is what it is. It's fine. We love it. I love it at least. I don't know if you do, but eventually we go into the inside, which I'm super, super excited about because it is completely different. Like I said, this build was completely different than what I'm used to. And the whole kitchen is Snowy Escape. I've never used any of the Snowy Escape stuff. And you can see that I tried also using, I want to say that's the eco door or whatever. I've seen a couple of people use that and can completely pull it off. Like they can pull that off, and me, no. No, I don't know how you use it. Like I don't know how you style it. I don't know what flooring and wallpaper you would use with it. Like I just don't know. So we deleted that really quickly, as you saw, really quickly. The kitchen ends up looking so cool. I'm so excited for this part, which I'm like waiting for it to like hurry up, even though it's my video. I'm like, hurry up, come on, get to the part that I want. All right. But no, it ended up being like really cool. I put some shelves in there, and I used like plates, and I think I put cups. I put like a toaster. I put like the little bread box. I tried decorating it. I tried making it look a little bit cluttered, but like clean cluttered. I guess like not over cluttered. I don't really know what is a good word for it, but I thought it ended up looking really, really good. Which also makes me think that I did use a lot of packs in here, and I'm super sorry about that. There is going to be a lot of packs. Even the plates, I think the plates in like the bottom right over there is from like the horse ranch kit. So there's a lot of random packs in here, so I apologize now. If you don't have all of them, I'm sure it's easy to replace some stuff in here. The house isn't very big. It's super, super small, so if you need to replace a couple of things, I don't think it'd be too hard. But yeah, see, I tried using different colors, like that white kind of subway tile. I use that all the time. I use that way too much, and I decided, no, we're not gonna do that. But I couldn't find anything that looked good. Like this is gonna end up changing here in a second. I didn't use this wallpaper, but I did try to do like some kind of backsplash specific for like the stove. Because you know, when you're cooking, like, I don't know, or at least for me, when I'm cooking or my boyfriend's cooking, let me tell you, my boyfriend, every time he cooks, he makes the biggest mess in the kitchen, like the biggest. Like when he boils stuff, it'll boil over. When he's cooking like anything in a skillet, like he turns it up to way too hot. So it gets everywhere. It's all over the stove, all over like the wall. I have to clean everything after that man is in there. I look, let me tell you. But anyway, back to the build. I can never like keep focused on one thing. It's the ADHD, I swear. But back to the build. Let's talk about that. All right. So I ended up bringing kind of like what the outside looked like to the inside. So we used the same flooring that was on the deck, and then I used kind of like some kind of wood siding just to kind of give it that black and wood kind of theme. The living room is tiny. Like it is extremely tiny, so I couldn't figure out a layout that I wanted to do for that. Like I couldn't figure out what to like how to set it out. But I did eventually get a love seat and oh, what's it called? Just a chair, like a little like sofa chair. I don't even know what you want to call it, but so I did. There is a lot of seating actually. There is like three different places for Sims to sit. They don't sit all at the same time, of course, but you know if you kind of wanted them to, they could fit. Um, but I love it. It seemed cozy. It's got black. It added a little bit of color with the yellow. There's nothing else yellow in the house, so maybe it's a little bit of an odd choice. But at the time, I thought it was kind of cool. And I hate platforms. I will say it. You just saw with that plant. If you weren't looking, rewind, watch again, because that is my pet peeve, okay? When you started placing things like on platforms in certain areas, I don't know if it's what I'm doing or if the game is just weird like that, but yeah, it just falls. It just goes to the bottom, and it's like, what am I supposed to do with that? But, if you ever, here's a teaching moment. If you ever run into that issue where you're trying to have like platforms for flooring, I guess, you can press 9 on your keyboard. 9 would raise it, and then 0 lowers it. So that's what I had to do. I kind of had to just press 9 a couple of times to get it flat and get it up there with the rest of the flooring. It ended up looking fine. It works out. I did play test this as well. You can access it, which I'm glad I did play test it, because after I was done building, I tried to get him to access like the bedroom. He couldn't do it because I didn't realize that the platforms were too like wide in the front, and instead of me like trying to change it all over again after I recorded the whole video, I put like a little small section of stairs in there, in the front. It's not. I don't think you can see it in. You might be able to see it in the screenshots. You don't see it in the video, but you do see it in the screenshots in the end, I believe. It does look kind of weird, but I did mess up. But I was not doing it again. I was not gonna redo the video, or I don't even know how I would have fixed that in the video. But it's fine. It's okay. I'm sure we're not worried about it. Um, My favorite part of this house, I probably would have to say, is going to be this bedroom. This bedroom to me is gorgeous. Again, I end up using Snowy Escape, and the way that I did it, the way that I decorated it, beautiful. I love it. I'm gonna toot my own horn right here, okay? In a minute, you'll see kind of like what I did. I took a lot of inspiration from my own bedroom. I did this in mine where I have like my bed, I have my side tables, and then I have like mirrors behind the nightstands. I've seen a lot of people do that. Like, it's not like a crazy thing, I guess. So I thought it was kind of cool and I implemented it in the game. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think that it looks good? Do you think that it looks weird? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I like it. And I hope that you like it too because it's literally in my bedroom. Anyway, placing on, I don't know if this has to do with platforms or if it has to do with just like hanging the curtains in general. I had to alt place all of those little pieces and it drove me insane because I was trying to match them exactly and I couldn't. All right, so they might look a little weird. They might be a little off whenever you download this house. Don't look at it. Okay, just don't look at it. It's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is cool. There's also no TV in the living room, so I did end up putting it in the bedroom, which you'll see here in a second. It's just a small little TV. I figured if you're here on vacation or if you're doing something, you know, you're not going to be inside. You're not going to be watching TV. But I did put a little one in case, you know, like at night, you're chilling, you're kind of wanting to just watch a movie or something. Otherwise, you better be outside, like swimming or at the bar or by the little fire pit, something. You know what I mean? You're on vacation, okay? We're not going to sit in front of a screen, all right? But otherwise, you do you, okay? Anyways, we're at the end of the video now. I appreciate you for being here today. Please give this video a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. And find me on my other socials. It's World of Plumbob on Twitter and everywhere else. Bye, guys.